At center, Miles Turner. At the other guard position, Karis LeVert. At power forward, Domantas Sabonis. At the other forward position, the head coach of the visiting team is Rick Carlisle. Let's meet the starting five for your Dallas Mavericks. At center, 7'4", number 51, Boban Marjanovic. At forward, 6'7", number 10, Dodo Jordan. At guard, 6'5", number 11, Tim Hardaway Jr. At guard, 6'1", number 13, Jalen Brunson. At the power forward position, at 7'3", number 6, Kristaps Porzingis. The head coach is Jason Kidd. Another round of applause for your Dallas Mavericks.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA flattened the draft lottery odds in 2019. And last season, it introduced the play-in tournament. It's too soon to say for sure, but it sure seems like the league has gone a long way in trying to motivate teams to compete for the playoffs and not for picks.
I love it, David. I got to tell you, got to give them a lot of credit. Thank you for that report. Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. In the post, it's Sabonis and Turner. LeVert out there with T.J. McConnell. And it's Boss in at the small forward spot. And for the Mavericks, Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. Jalen Brunson out there with Hardaway. And it's Marjanovic in at the 5, roaming the paint. And Greg, people already predicting the MVP for this season. Is it too early to start talking about that?
I mean, we have roughly half a season left to play. Yet people love to talk about sports, period. Especially when it comes to the most prestigious individual award out there. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Brunson scanning the floor. Driving to the basket. Here's LeVert to the paint. And Turner the bucket on the assist by LeVert.
You know, for Turner, I think it's all about staying aggressive. I mean, when he does that, he's capable of converting over tough defense.
Outside, Porzingis. And Finney Smith heads it to go.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Passes it to LeVert. Back to McConnell. Indiana moving it around. So the Pacers call timeout. Their first of the game. Just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Here's Boss. Porzingis with the block.
That reach of Porzingis is just outrageous. I mean, I love when he uses it on defense to stifle shooters.
Now the pass to Brunson. They get it back. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Pass to LeVert. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Pass to Boss. 6 on the shot clock. Here's McConnell. Here's Sabonis. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, one of the things that stands out with Domantas Sabonis, this guy is high energy all the time. He's a relentless glass eater.
Brunson kicks to Finney-Smith. Back to Brunson. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Fires from the line, and it's sent back by Turner.
There's the defensive presence they want from Turner. Hustling and using his mobility to send it back.
Boss, and a miss there on the triple. The Mavericks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. To the middle, here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
So it's the Pacers now, following the score by Dallas. Turner finds Sabonis. LeVert from outside. The rebound by Marjanovic. Touchdown for Indiana. They won that game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. McConnell against Brunson. Back to Hardaway. Here's the 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Boy, that quick trigger mindset. When Hardaway Jr. is firing away like this, you know he's feeling it.
Wasted no time on that one. Boss has got a couple of threes now in the first for the Pacers.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now, here's Marjanovic. Last time out, he had 14 points. Outside Hardaway. The shot will not fall. Good work defensively by Turner. And as you can see, he still wears Hardaway Jr. on the back of his jersey, Clark. Showing respect for the path his father laid.
And Kevin, how cool is that? You know, his dad, Tim Hardaway Sr., was an all-star point guard. And even if Junior never makes an all-star game, he certainly is making his father proud. That's a real cool story, the Hardaways.
Now here's Turner. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
Really good to see Turner find the open man, proving once again he's a team-first guy.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't.
Substitution on the court.
McConnell with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Sabonis trying to get open. Boss, no good.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that late.
Third team foul.
Dallas leading by 3. Finney-Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. Burke is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Marjanovic in at the center position. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. The Pacers have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Boss in that last matchup against the Thunder was outstanding. He scored 28 points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. He really played a complete game out there. He just seemed to be in rhythm and always in the right place at the right time. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Karis LeVert's checked in for the Pacers. Passes it to Warren. Here's Boss. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Just 5 on the clock. And that's basket number 4. He's taken 9 shots to this point.
Hey, T.J. Warren is definitely a scorer. He's got a shoot-first mentality, but he'll give it up if you're open.
McConnell against Brunson. Here's Porzingis. Good, nice job down low. Porzingis has got the lead. Back up to 3 now for the Mavs. McConnell against Brunson. McConnell passes to Boss. Now here's LeVert. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
McConnell against Brunson. Outside, Porzingis. Shoots from 12. It's rebounded by Indiana. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Boss, no good.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And it's Warren with the ball for the Indiana Pacers. They trail by 1. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
Marjanovic against Sabonis. Marjanovic gets to Finney Smith. There's the 3. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Now at the line for
In a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
Well, 1 year at Virginia Tech and 3 more at Florida for Dorian Finney-Smith before going undrafted in 2016.
Well, Greg, you think about it, he also had a year in college, an extra year because he transferred. So that may have scared some teams off, his age and how long he spent in college. But I tell you what, if you're a pro and you've got pro ability and pro attitude, it's going to come out. And he's made an impact in the NBA from day 1.
And we all know that star players get a few more perks, but Greg, that can also stir up misgivings in a locker room when things aren't always equal.
Kevin, that's a great point, and coaches really have to be careful. If you're holding one player accountable and giving another a pass, that tends to lead to a fractured locker room.
The first one falls. And so he hits both. There's 1:40 left in the first half. And here's Brunson. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Trailblazers in Portland. Now here's Marjanovic. 6 to shoot. 11 feet away. And Marjanovic with the slam.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Timeout called the Pacers.
And team strategy closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically, there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Maxi Kleber comes in for Marjanovic. And Jones subbed in for Dorian Finney-Smith. The Pacers also with a sub. Turner's checked in. McConnell against Brunson. Porzingis inside. Got it. Good job in the low post. Porzingis has got 6 points.
You know, at 7'3", not many guys can defend Porzingis. I mean, especially when he's operating this close to the rim.
LeVert the pass to Boss. 40 seconds left in the second quarter. And the shot goes in. And the Pacers lead by 3.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Here's the pass to Burke. Now Brunson. They get it back. Kleba, the pass to Jones, and Jones slams it in.
And, you know, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pacers lead by 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the 3rd quarter. Halfway through this one, plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boss has been sensational.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all filled up and on the floor to start the 3rd. On the court right now for the Pacers. In the post, it's Sabonis and Turner. T.J. McConnell is out there with LeVert, and it's Boss in at the small forward. First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Boss. Mavericks trail by 3. Outside Hardaway. Porzingis kicks to Finney-Smith, and there's the call on Boss. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
First team foul.
So it's the Mavericks now. Brunson finds Marjanovic. Now Brunson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Just 2 to shoot. Buries it from 3-point range. Finney-Smith's got it all tied up now for Dallas. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Pass to Boss. He dishes it to Turner. Indiana moving the ball over. Boss. Out to Turner. Out to the wing. McConnell against Brunson. Releases. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. And the Pacers lead by 2. Dallas has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. McConnell against Brunson. Out to the right wing. Now here's Marjanovic. Guarded closely. Pass to Brunson for the lead. And they'll get another chance. Finney-Smith passes to Porzingis, and that one good. And that's 10 points for Porzingis.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Pass to Turner. And he drives in. It's rebounded by Dallas. Marjanovic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside Hardaway. Floats one, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his 4th personal foul.
When Hardaway Jr. is forcing the issue like that, it draws the defense's attention, and I like his aggressiveness as a scorer.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And the free throws have been dropping for him at a rate of about 77% on the season.
You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year's numbers.
Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Marjanovic.
Pacers
Some changes. Marjanovic checked in for Cauley Stein. Derek Jones comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Trey Burke subbed in for Hardaway. Brunson against McConnell. Here's Brunson. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. It's the Pacers leading by just one. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Marjanovic is out there with Porzingis. Then it's Jones. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Burke in at the two spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And he gets the bucket. Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
The pass to Bucks. The trade. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got his 6th assist on the night.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
The Mavericks trailing. Brunson with it. Pass to Marjanovic. Back to Brunson. Good on the 13-footer. Brunson's got the game tied up here for the Mavs.
Nice play call there. Down the stretch, getting him the open look.
Yeah, I put that one on the defense. I mean, they can't leave him open at this stage.
Tries to save it. He lobs it up. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch.
And he chose the conservative finish with the nice, easy layup, which was a good decision.
Back to Burke. Clock at 6. Nice D from Warren.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked him.
Now here's Burke. Levert defending. And here is Burke. Jones drives in. Up and in on the layup.
Lovely dish by Columbus's own Trey Burke.
And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Pass to Warren to the inside. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. And the Mavericks making a change here. Finney-Smith's checked in. Turner's checked in for the Pacers. Against Brunson. Power down with both hands.
Oh, An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Burke. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Now the Pacers moving it up. The shot from the low post is good. And the Pacers lead by 4. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Down low. The jump hook. Marjanovic, no good. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. LeVert's got the lead up to 6 now for the Pacers. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Porzingis. He sinks the 11-footer.
Knowing his team needs a hoop, Porzingis says, I'll get it done.
Passes it to Boss. Inside, Sabonis, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Hardaway's checked in for Trey Burke. Throw good. Sabonis.
I look at Sabonis as a terrific stretch 4. He's a guy who can play either power forward or center, and he has excellent length and a nice touch.
The pass to Porzingis. Back to Brunson. Fires from deep. Marjanovic. He can't get it to go. Indiana leading by 7.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Now here's LeVert. 1:51 left to play in the final quarter. Shot clock at 5. Lays it in off a pretty alley-oop.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
Dallas now running out of time. Now Brunson. To Porzingis. Over Sabonis. Porzingis can't hit.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
Count it, and the Pacer lead has been cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Finney-Smith.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give him. And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Pacers.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And boy, they have gotten their revenge here tonight. They dropped that first matchup earlier this year, but tonight they even things up at 1 apiece on the season against the Mavericks. And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was
for Boss.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
Outside Hardaway. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. It counts!
But, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
And an intentional foul right there.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here.
Take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect it.
Here's Boss. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Dorian Finney-Smith. That's his third personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Indiana, number 3. At the line for 2.
It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 7-point game.
Those are critical foul shots. Love to see him knock them down there.
Dallas calls timeout. They're trailing by 7. 23 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
If he could only contribute like state how much better it made on the road, no less.
Sudden, that 3 puts them in all night.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
And a good group getting ready for Dallas. Marjanovic checked in for Chris. Porzingis comes in for Brown. Hardaway's checked in for Frank Jackson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Ntilikina. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game. Dallas calls timeout. They're down by 6. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Hardaway kicks to Brunson. Pass to Porzingis. Here's Finney-Smith. Launches it. It falls! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3-happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
At the line for the Pacers, number 3. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
From past the arc. And that one is off. And so the Pacers take the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next.